Well, hello again. You know, these are the worst travel accommodations I've ever experienced. I'm going to leave a negative review for both of you at traveladvisory.com.
Get the hell out of there! Terribly sorry.
Say, can I have my lucky casino chip, please? It's the blue one. And these?
No,
You know, when I left for the casino last night, I wasn't expecting this sort of a gamble.
we're not gonna have any more smart remarks.
Oh, I guess that means you'll be doing all the talking?
In the garage.
Chair. Hands. Who the hell are you people?
Be patient.
And who the hell are you?
The hired gun.
Hired by whom?
An old friend of yours who's been trying to punch your ticket for 15 years.
Vittorio Falco.
You've got about 5 minutes, because when I get there, it's unhappy holidays for you, Wellington. I'm putting your lights out.
Perhaps we can negotiate.
I don't negotiate.
You know what that means?
Oh, Biscottios.
My key! Open it. Ow! 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 Ow!
Nothing like the right tool for the job. I bet they don't like them apples.
Fill her up, please.
Nobody does anything quite like you do. No one does anything quite the same. From the way you
Gentlemen, I think we all understand our failure with Mr. Wellington. Damage report.
We've lost contracts with 2 dictator nations and 3 drug lords so far.
It'll cost us millions, and our reputation is in shambles.
Then there's only one option. Wellington must die.
Well, hello and happy holidays.
May I help you, sir?
Yes, I have a very important meeting with H. My name's Wellington, Alexander Wellington. I believe I'm expected.
Ah, Mr. Wellington, your reputation precedes you. I'm Marion Bright, Miss Penny Lane's temporary replacement.
Marion Bright. Well, I hope that all your days will be just that, but I think I'd rather spend an evening with you. Much more interesting. How does 8 p.m. sound? Dinner, cocktails, and then off to your place.
I was warned about you.
Oh, come on, it's nearly Christmas. I'll find a mistletoe we can stand under. We'll hang our stockings by the chimney with care. And who says we have to stop at stockings?
Well, any reasonable woman who just met a man would not likely put up with all that holiday innuendo, much less let it into her house. Might I suggest the previous century?
I have been away for a while.
H is downstairs in archives.
I see. Well, thank you and good day. And call me if you're ever feeling unreasonable.
Sure.
Hello, H.
Alexander Wellington. This is the last place I expected to see you.
Well, this is the last place I expected to be seen.
Please, sit down.
Thank you. What do you have for me, ma'am?
Well, the casino chip you sent from Sweden gave us 2 very nice fingerprints. Gust Ulrich, low-level underworld figure.
That's one of the men that forced me into the car.
What's going on, Wellington?
A murder for hire, orchestrated by the one and only Vittorio Falco.
Falco? I'll arrange a meeting at Blackpool Prison.
Don't bother, we'll get nothing from him.
You said it was a video call. What can you tell us about the man?
Not much, sounded American, long mustache.
We'll need more than that.
Where in France was Ulrich?
Chamonix Mont Blanc. He was last seen at the Hotel Royal.
The weather is very nice there this time of year.
Are you sure you're up to it?
What do you mean?
I've been looking over your health report. It says here you've had your appendix removed.
Yes, but I still have my bibliography.
And gallbladder?
We hadn't been getting on for some time, but I try to stay in shape.
Yes. It says here that you've been working out like Rocky. Does that mean you've been punching sides of beef?
No, ma'am, but I have been jumping rope with a string of sausage links and working my biceps with a meat slicer.
Does this mean you're in?
I don't think I have a choice. I'll have to find that hitman before he finds me again.
Then your license to kill is reinstated. We're teaming you with a recent recruit. She's British, but was educated in the U.S. Her name is Sandra Gale. I figured you'd approve. You'll make contact with her in Chamonix Mont Blanc. Your rendezvous location and code phrase are in the envelope.
Naturally.
Professor Quibble is taking inventory in the armory. He left that for you, and I have him on hold.
Oh, Wellington, I was afraid something like this would happen.
Hello, Professor Quibble. How are you today?
My doctor says my degenerative condition is getting worse. Right, now pay attention. The envelope I left contains your new cell phone gun. It now has greater range.
For those long-distance assassinations?
Oh, Wellington, it also has improved rifling. It allows one to shoot accurately at up to 50 feet.
Professor Quibble, why would I want to shoot at someone's feet?
Oh, Wellington, it also shoots temporary paralysis darts. If you shoot someone in the arm, his arm won't work. If you shoot someone in his leg won't work.
And if I shoot someone in the head?
They become U.S. politicians or members of parliament.
I see.
There's also a container of talcum powder. Add it to any liquid and it becomes a highly explosive napalm-like jelly.
Nothing like carrying a congealed weapon.
Ooh, I hear the stakes are high.
I'll say the price of filet mignon is going through the roof.
Oh, and finally, X-ray glasses. What do you think?
I'd say your doctor was right.
Huh? Wait a second. X-ray glasses won't work on a television screen. Oh, Wellington.
Operation Heavy Elbow. It's good to have you back in action.
It's good to be back in action. Nice seeing you again, ma'am.
Oh, Wellington, it also says here in your records that you sprained your knee as well. What was that about?
Well, I was kneeling down to tie my shoe. My then girlfriend, who was with me at the time, naturally thought I was proposing. Anyway, there was a loud pop and there went my MCL.
Was it serious?
Somewhat, but my doctor said it could have been much worse.
How so?
I could have ended up married.
Same old Wellington.
Hello. Want to go to my place?
No, I don't even know you.
Are you saying you'd rather go to your place?
Wait, are you Wellington?
Of course I am.
You're supposed to use the code phrase.
All right, the rain in Spain.
Falls mainly on the plains.
I'd hate to be a Spanish pilot. Come on, we've got work to do.
Who are you calling?
The hotel to confirm our reservation.
Our reservation. That's a bit presumptuous, isn't it?
Do you have any idea what a room costs in Chamonix Mont Blanc this time of year?
Don't you get a senior discount?
No, not yet. Yes, hello, my name's Wellington.
Ask about Gust Ulrich.
I already did. Yes, I want to confirm a reservation. Right, 2 adjoining suites. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to go this way.
Where are we going?
You get my car, some breakfast, and a fine French wine.
I assume we're looking for an Aston Martin?
No, something much less conspicuous. The blue Chevrolet over here. Here we are, Sandra. Sandra, look out! I should have never have trusted that hotel concierge. Now start talking. Cyanide poisoning. That's one scrape you didn't get out of.
You are clearly an inventive and resourceful secret agent, I'll say that.
It's just a little something I picked up along the way.
Mr. Wellington, I know it's standard procedure, but part of me can't believe you left me.
You need to lose that part of you in order to survive in this business. And please, call me Alexander. How's your head?
I'll stick with Mr. Wellington, and I'm more shook than hurt. Maybe I should bow out.
Sandra, my commanding officer always said, never say no to adventure and never wince at danger. Those are words I live by, and I suggest you do the same.
What do you think of the wine?
Not too Chablis.
Look at this. Fake IDs, money from different countries.
Oh, imagine that. And look, he's got a meeting in Austria tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Who still uses a paper planner?
Someone who doesn't want to leave a digital trail, that's who.
Hey, look at this. Scimitar Financial Group. They're headquartered in Vienna. Scimitar is way shady. They're linked to Russia, the underworld, dirty politicians.
I'll see you on the morning flight.
Couldn't we look for clues that lead us to someplace warm and green?
I know just the place, and with Portuguese champagne.
I love Espumante.
As do I. But in the meantime, what does one do in romantic Chamonix Mont Blanc when one has all night to kill?
We could watch a movie.
What else does one do on romantic Chamonix Mont Blanc when one has all night to kill?
Dinner at a 5-star restaurant.
What other else does one do in romantic Chamonix Mont Blanc when one has all night to kill?
Oh, Mr. Wellington, are you trying to seduce me?
Is it working?
No.
Then I know exactly what one can do in romantic Chamonix Mont Blanc when one has all night to kill. Get some much needed rest. Good night, Miss Gale. I'll see you in the morning.
Good night, Mr. Wellington.
Yes. He got away again. And we lost Mr. Dennis? Did Dennis still have his wallet and belongings? Good. I had a contingency plan all along. We can stop looking for Mr. Wellington. Wellington will come to us.
Okay, naturally they're closed for the holidays. How do we get in?
Looks like a standard holiday gift card, but will open virtually any card swipe door lock.
Very disengaging.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
So you take the front, I'll take the back?
And we call each other if you find anything. Dinner after?
I'd rather go shopping, but you can come with.
All right, it's a date. Let's go.
Freeze. Drop your phone. Very slowly empty your pockets. Turn around. So you're Wellington.
That's what it says on my lunchbox.
I always wanted to go a few rounds with you. Out of practice?
I didn't hear the bell.
Ding ding.
Seasonings, greetings.
What did you do?
I shot you with the paralysis dart. Now tell me who hired you and I'll let you walk.
His name is Marcus.
Where can I find him?
The same place you'll find Miss Gale. As soon as you entered the building, it locked down. She never had a chance.
Where will they take her? Hello?
Wellington, you're expected at the Vienna International Airport at 7 p.m. tonight. A private jet will be waiting for you. If you want to see the girl again, be on it.
You said you'd let me walk.
I did, but I didn't say it'd be easy.
Yes, Miss Bright.
H, hello. I'm sorry to bother you, but I've been trying to reach Mr. Wellington.
Well, Miss Bright, given your security level, I'm afraid I can't divulge that information.
Well, he did say I could call, and I would like to talk with him.
Miss Bright, every meeting and conversation that occurs in MI6, such as the one that you had with Mr. Wellington, is recorded, documented, and reviewed. Any that are flagged are sent to me. Is it possible that you're being just a little bit unreasonable?
I have another call coming in. Never mind. Thank you. Bye.
Only Wellington.
You guys really lack imagination, you know that?
Oh.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Right back where you started. How was your flight?
I don't like one-way tickets, Marcus.
What else do you know?
American, 46 years of age. You joined the Marines in 2002. Multiple tours of duty in Iraq and Afghanistan. You're an expert at hand-to-hand combat and you like killing people, up close and personal, with a preference for edged weapons. Dishonorably discharged in 2022. Your last employer was the Wagner Group, fighting for Russia and Ukraine. Today you're a high-priced contract killer, working for men like Vittorio Falco.
You surprise me.
I'm loaded with them.
Get him out of those cuffs.
You want me to hold that for you? So you bring me all this way just to kill me?
No, I bring you out here so there's no corpse to find. Russian bears are voracious.
If I'm left to the bears, how does Falco know you fulfilled the contract?
He'll get some color 8x10s.
Just remember to get my good side.
If it's still there.
So then these are your killing grounds?
No, Mr. Wellington. These are my hunting grounds.
I see. You're going to send us into the woods and hunt us.
Just you. Miss Gale is free to leave. There's a small village about 10 miles that way. Go ahead. No one will harm you.
Go, Sandra.
You see, I'm still a gentleman, but I'm also a sportsman.
Just you and these two? This one can only say one word at a time.
You suck.
Well, he's showing improvement.
No. There's half a dozen more in the forest, just like them. You get a 2-minute head start.
I'd hardly call that sporting. That many people all heavily armed, and you with the Ginsu knife set?
They'll only wound you. The clock started ticking after I said you get a 2-minute head start. Tick, tick. Tick, tick, Wellington! Tick, tick! Tick, tick! Tick, tick! Go ahead and get started. I don't want to miss tonight's soccer game.
Yeah.
Everybody move out.
Affirmative. I'm right here.
Where are my men?
The same place you're headed.
Feeling a little old for the game, Wellington. Perhaps it's time for some new blood. Oh!
You could have just had your men kill me in Sweden.
What fun would that be? Now you die. Get up, Wellington.
Get up! Right back where you started. Tisk, tisk, Marcus.
There's a small village about 10 miles that way. Think he can make it?
Nope. Thanks for coming back for me.
I didn't come back for you, I came back for my purse.
I see. You mind driving? I'm just beat. There you are, darling.
Well, this is nice.
I'll say you're being very warm, given the cold shoulder you gave me when we first met. I think that Russian woods was warmer.
Guess I'm ready to say yes to adventures. Alexander, what did you mean when you said tisk tisk to Marcus?
Well, when Marcus told me the clock was ticking, he yelled tick tick to get me moving. Later on, when I said tisk tisk, that was just my way of telling him where he could go before he left this world. I'm sort of known for that kind of thing. Oh, how typical. Hello, this is Wellington.
Wellington, it's me, H. Just calling to say thanks and job well done to both of you.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
I'll have you know the PM recommended you receive the OBE.
That would be quite an honor.
And right now, Falco's being handed multiple indictments. Kidnapping, conspiracy to commit, attempted murder, and other charges. Plus, a copy of the London Times laying out the whole plot. Can I expect you here Monday at 8 a.m.?
Most certainly not.
All right, then. Again, my thanks to you and Miss Gale.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
I'm patching you through to Professor Quibble. Have a good day, Wellington.
All right. Professor Quibble?
Oh, yes, Wellington. I heard you did a bang-up job and so forth. But will you be able to return any of my equipment?
Quibble, for once I can say that I will.
Well, that is a surprise.
And for once I'm not going to badger you with nonsense.
Oh, how refreshing.
But if you don't mind, I'd like to hang on to the x-ray glasses.
Oh, I see no issues with that. More investigating?
No, I was planning to do a little sightseeing at a nude beach.
Well, yes, I suppose. That is a rather cheeky idea, isn't it? Wait a second. You don't need x-ray glasses at a nude beach. Blast you, Wellington. Oh, blast you yet again. Oh, Wellington.
Now, where were we?
You were saying you were known for skewering your adversaries with glib lines like tisk tisk.
Oh, I thought that was a rather good one.
Well, what else are you known for?
Let me show you.
Wait, speaking of lines, you're not just stringing me along with lines, are you?
No, but if you ever see me get down on one knee in front of you, it's because I'm tying my shoe.
Oh, Alexander.
Wellington.
Nobody's ever held me quite like you do. No one's ever loved me quite the same. Darling, put your arms around me. Let's do it all once again. You took me by the hand. You made me understand. You're just what this girl needs. A special kind of man. A special kind of man. A special kind of man.
It's been 15 years since the last Alexander Wellington film. No one expected another, but when the only known proof printing of a lost Wellington novel was discovered in a London recycling bin, it wasn't long before we'd see Alexander Wellington back in action. Prior to agreeing to Wellington 7, Perrin Spychala appeared in 2 Mynarski PI movies and the disastrous, shot entirely in England, Vietnam War film Mincemeat Pie Hill.
Sound. Roll, camera. Let's have a go.
Tell me, kid, how many snaps to Da Nang?
Caught. The line is how many clicks? How many clicks to Da Nang?
Terribly sorry, we'll try that again.
Sound. Roll, camera. Let's have a go.
Tell me, kid, how long you been in continent?
Caught. The line is in country. How long have you been in country?
Terribly sorry, we'll try that again. Ready? We'll do another one. And Shane Rubel appeared as a tough, hard-nosed cop who discovers the Christmas spirit and instead of handing out tickets, hands out gifts in Virage Films' holiday classic, Police Presents. Never Wince at Danger began production on May 25, 2024 in Sweden. Cast and crew quickly moved to Portugal, England, France, Austria, and Poland, which served as the Russian location. We caught up with Perrin Spychala on the set of Pete Mynarski 3. Why did you choose to leave the Wellington series to begin with?
Well, I wanted to leave while the film still had integrity. Integrity is very important to me. I think integrity is probably the most important thing to me that there is when making a Wellington film.
And what brought you back?
Money. I really needed money.
Any other reasons?
A really good book. When I read Never Wince at Danger, I was immediately intrigued by the intrigue, and I was on board. Now, originally, the script involved 7 beautiful female assassins, and most of my investigative work would have been done on a nude beach in Monte Carlo. However, when we found out that filming conditions would be very, very cold on that week of filming, I insisted on a rewrite for reasons I would rather not get into.
Now, this new Wellington film is different from the earlier entries because it was shot in HD or high definition. Can you talk a little bit about that and the reasoning behind it?
Yes, well, as you know, all of the existing Wellington films were shot standard definition, which is a screen about this size, right? And this is how the cinematographer would plan his shots, by doing this, you see. Now, we wanted it to take it to the next level, so we decided to go HD. Now it's a bigger screen, a wider screen, and the cinematographer plans his shots like this. Had we gone to 4K, that means the cinematographer, he's composing his shots like this, you know? And the hell if I'm going to have a cinematographer with shoulder injuries because he's composing such an oversized shot.
It seems nothing's oversized for Wellington, from the inventive escapes, the gruesome demises for the villains, and the death-defying stunts we've learned to love. But what makes the Wellington films different?
I think the big difference with the Wellington films is that most action-adventure spy thrillers, when the hero says a one-liner or a quip, he raises one eyebrow. When I say a one-liner, I raise two. And I think that sells it.
All the other movies I've worked on, it's always lights, camera, action. The Wellington movies are lights, camera, action-packed.
What makes the Wellington films different? Well, most action films spare no expense for their production value. The Wellington films spare every expense. That's why I'm not back this time.
Although expenses may have been spared, no detail was missed. From accurate foreign license plates to safe rubber stunt knives and professional wardrobe fixes, this Wellington film took it to the limit. But as one might expect, not everything went as planned.
Mom, don't cover your ears.
Wellington must die. Sorry about that.
R is downstairs in archives. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
My doctor says my degenerative condition is getting worse.
Mr. Wellington, your reputation precedes yourself.
Okay, not myself.
Add it to any liquid and it becomes a highly explosive napalm-like container.
No, Jill. You're so close. You're almost there.
You got a knife? I'm going to stab myself.
Then I know exactly what one can do in romantic Chamonix Mont Blanc when one has all night to get some much needed rest.
It's a tongue twister.
Damn it.
Oh, my eyes. Ah! Paper cuts. Perhaps it's time for some new blood.
You gotta wait for the punch.
Yeah, I didn't think about the ground being this slick.
And what of Alexander Wellington's future?
My identical twin brother Marcus has been killed, and Falco escaped. I'm on my way.
Well, as you can see, right now we're on the set of Pete Minosky P.I. Volume 3, which I think is going to be a very exciting film. And I haven't had a chance to think about Wellington, I've been so busy. But I do hope very much so that one day, somehow, Alexander Wellington will return. Thank you for joining us. Tonight's program was brought to you by
Chicago, Illinois. Man, there's a lot to experience here. Like the Sears Tower. Some people call it the Willis Tower. But when I hear that, I'm like, what you talking about, Willis? It's the Sears Tower. Case closed. We've also got the Field Museum. I've never actually been there myself, but I think it's mostly tractors and agricultural exhibits. Plus there's Navy Pier, Wrigley Spearmint Field, the Chicago Bean. Frankly, I think they should sell that hunk of junk to the city of Boston. But it's here. You can also experience driving under the L train, or as my Hispanic friends call it, LL train. But there's one thing you don't want to experience in Chicago. That's crime. And there's more crooks in Chicago than at the Republican and Democratic National Conventions combined. That's where I come in. My name's Monarski, Pete Monarski, P.I., and I'm working on my most intriguing case yet. I was hired by a guy who says he was duped into selling off stocks a day before they split and quadrupled in value. I went and spoke to a shady stockbroker on the south side to get a lead. I understand you know the name of a couple of guys involved in a recent stock swindle. What are the chances you're going to give me their names?
Slim and none.
Now we're getting someplace. All right, Slim, I hear you got information about a stock scheme. Let me hear it.
Hey, I don't know nothing.
All right, sister, I understand you know who stole those stock certificates. Now let's have it.
Oh, Lord help me.
Don't bring him into this. I even tried my classic standby. Alexi, who has the most to gain from stealing those stocks I was telling you about?
Sir, that's a coffee tumbler.
Ah, crap. That got me nowhere. And my client was starting to doubt if I was the right guy for the job.
Are you sure you can handle this case, Monarski?
Listen, buddy, nothing gets past me. Nothing. Yeah, I was talking and talk, but I was really in a slump. I wasn't getting any leads or clues. Even I was having doubts. I wandered Michigan Avenue for hours trying to find an angle on this case. Then it hit me. I needed to keep probing, digging, getting my hands dirty. A short time later, I met a guy who said he had information to sell, but suddenly everything went black. Later, I wake up in a car trunk. I made a daring escape, but things really went backwards. I mean, totally backwards. Then they really took a turn for the worse.
Where the hell am I?
Wisconsin.
Oh, God, why do you have to be Wisconsin?
Then I got dragged into the woods. One guy holds me, while another guy punches me repeatedly in the belly. Luckily, I had just eaten and was able to devise and implement the greatest escape technique ever imagined. I barfed on one of the guy's shoes. Anywhoos, I'm back in action. So if you like all the stuff you saw in my other thrill-packed adventures and excitement that reaches the highest levels, you're going to love Mynarski P.I. Volume 3, Action Avenue. Another totally top-of-line movie coming soon, exclusively from Barrage Films.